Another man done gone. Another man done gone. Another man done gone from the corner farm. Another man done
On January 7, 2005, two black people died in Germany in the hands of the police, of the German police. The first one we got to know was in Bremen, in the German city, where another African, Laye Kunde, was suffocated with a forced medicament for him to vomit, and then he later died in the hospital from coma. The second thing that happened in the same day was Oury Jalloh, a Sierra Leonean refugee who was arrested on the street, taken to the police cell in Dessau. He was chained on leg and feet, I think at 8 in the morning. I don't really know the exact time, but 3 to 4 hours later, he burnt in the cell. And until today, we're still asking the same question, what really happened to Oury Jalloh, because even the German justice system has not been able to answer it.
He had a long chain on. He had a long chain on. He had a long chain on. He had a long chain on.
After Oury Jalloh's death on the 7th of January 2005, we tried through lawyers to see what possibilities there are to bring out the truth. It was very difficult. We took lawyers, 2 of them, and because of the situation or the circumstances in which Oury Jalloh died, the German state, the police, wanted to send back his body to Guinea, and through the initiative in remembrance of Oury Jalloh, we had to make a second post-mortem, and in this second post-mortem, it was where we discovered that Oury Jalloh had a broken nose. It was also where we discovered that Oury Jalloh had an injury in his middle ear. And all the time we're asking, where were all these injuries in the first post-mortem, which just said Oury Jalloh died out of the effect of heat that he inhaled. So we migrants, refugees, have the belief that we cannot get justice from the state. We decided to try it one more time. We said, if this is a democratic society, if this is a constitutional society, where the constitution is respected, where everyone should be seen equal, then we should give it a chance so they could try to explain through the court how one of us could be burned in a police cell.
They killed another man. They killed another man. They killed another man. They killed another man. Killed another man.
But later on the 27th of March 2007, we succeeded in bringing the case to the regional court. And in bringing this case to the regional court, we thought a different charge would be brought upon them, the charge of murder. It wasn't. There were 2 charges brought upon 2 police people. One was that of negligence, of overseeing a lighter, and the other was that of negligence, of not reacting quickly when Oury Jalloh was burning. So 2 charges against 2 police officers. And through then, what our lawyers, what the state attorney, the state prosecutor, and the judge have concentrated on is just about how first Oury Jalloh was searched, and secondly, what was the time frame that could have been the cause of Oury Jalloh's death. So the time between the lighting of the fire and when Oury Jalloh died. And this time was said to be 6.5 minutes. So this has been concentrated on. The problem that we see in this trial from the beginning was that the charges that were levied against the police people had nothing to do with Oury Jalloh's death. The charges that were levied against the police officers just had something that the state could use to show the public that they are trying to look for the truth, that they're trying to see how Oury Jalloh died.
He had a long chain on. 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 Had a long chain on.
The whole case itself, the procedure itself has been full of lies. More than 35 police officers have been interrogated, and almost all told lies. Almost all were hiding the truth. Almost all were trying to protect. First, the state prosecutor did not do anything to fight this. Second, the judge, even in one way or the other, promoted this. But through the process itself, we also realized, like I said before, that there were lies that went unpunished, that went unabated. The state knows what happened. The police officers know what happened on this day, 7th of January. But all of them are trying to create a collective way of lying. The judge even says everything that happened on this fateful day was supposed to happen or had to happen, and he used Murphy's Law to try to defend it. He said it not once, he said it not twice, and shortly in August, he made an open statement, even now that the court is, the process almost coming to an end. In August, he already said, we are just doing obligatory process days because I think he has already made his decision. And it's clear for us that the police officers are not going to be punished. It's clear for us that the police officers are going to go free because there has never been a time in Germany that a police officer is accused of crimes that he or she commits. That is why we got out of the court. We also realized that staying in court itself is going to inflict more pain on the trauma which we already had. But again, the initiative in remembrance of Oury Jalloh has done it 3.5, close to 4 years now, that they have stood behind the family of Oury Jalloh and behind this, our black brother, to say until the truth come out, we are not going to give up.
Another man done gone. Another man done gone from the county farm. Another man done gone.
Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up, ye ever-living black people. One King of glory shall come in. Arise, black man, arise. Arise and know thy still. Arise, black man, arise. Arise and know thy still. We've been sitting in the dirt too long, and it seems we don't know when we're right or wrong. But help me sing my song, black man arise.
As a black man in this country, you have no protection. As a black man in this country, against the police, you have no chance. And as a black man in this country, if you don't fight for your own rights, which most of the time you don't get, you might even not exist at all. Getting into this process itself, getting into this campaign itself, it has never been my wish to win. It has been my wish to protect myself and my other brothers and sisters so that what happened to Oury Jalloh never happens again. I am proud, really, to be part of these activists that really took up the case of Oury Jalloh, because it is one of the cases where I've seen, even in dying, even in being persecuted, we still continue. And I think it's one of the longest campaigns that has gone to in Germany to carry out a consistent action from the first day till the last. We have made it clear with this process. Actually, we couldn't have the possibility to do it in other processes, but because we follow these processes up till the end, the state's end of investigation, we've realized also that justice in Germany for refugees and migrants